Hey church, what's going on? Happy Tuesday. You know, one of my good friends here on staff, Pastor Nathan, I remember when we hired him. See, the first impressions that I had of Nathan was he was a pretty cool dude that dressed really trendy, right? He had the cool skinny jeans, the boots, he had the cool hat. Definitely not a hat like mine, but a really cool looking hat. And he's from the South with a cool accent. And I remember looking at him and going, there is no way that I'm gonna get along with this dude, right? I'm from Northeast Wisconsin. I'm like Mr. Hunter outdoorsman person. And he's like Mr. Southern musician, crafty, artsy person, right? There's no way that I get along with him. What's really interesting is the more time I've spent with Pastor Nathan and the more time that I've got to talk to him and hear his heart, I realize we actually have a lot in common. See, this is a really important concept, this thought of we're together because of what we have in common. Because you see, this is what sets our church apart. See, unity in diversity shows the world the gospel. What's the gospel? That Jesus came and died for us, so our lives need to radically look different. You know, one of my favorite things I do as a youth pastor is I get to lead camps for students. And some of these camps, we get kids who come who don't know Jesus, who've never opened up a Bible. And I remember at the end of one of these camps coming up to a kid that doesn't know Jesus and talking to him. And I said, what do you think of all this Jesus stuff? Like, what do you think of this? And what he said, I will always remember. He said, well, Pastor Michael, I don't get it. I said, what do you mean? He said, well, I don't get it. So what don't you get? He said, all of these people are way different from each other. Like you have people that are like the star of the basketball team, and you have people that are nerds and jocks and geeks. Like he's like, these people shouldn't get along, but they do. See, I think it's a beautiful picture of what we see in John 13 verses 34 and 35, where Jesus is talking and he says this, a new command I give you, love one another as I've loved you. So you must love one another. By this love, everyone will know that you are my disciples if you love one another. See, when people see a united church, they see the gospel. They see something different. So here's my challenge to you. I want you to look at your church. I want you to look at your small group. I want to look at your life. And I want you to ask yourself, do people see the gospel through my unity? This has been your Daily Dose. We'll catch you guys tomorrow.